reading for February for Valentines. I've decided to put out some love readings to see if I can get some messages for you all. I've pulled your cards and I've meditated on them, so I'm just going to go straight ahead and jump into your reading. If you need to flip the roles, then flip them. I'll be pulling some energy for you, some energy for the person in question. So that could be your partner, your significant other, or just somebody that you have in mind. We'll be pulling some mutual energy and some additional cards from my own personal deck, and also from, I think it's Doreen Virtue's Love Angels, something like that. But we'll go ahead and get straight into it. And I'm actually really excited to read your spread, Gemini, because the last two readings I did, Aries and Taurus, they were a little bit heavy. But I'm seeing some really good energies coming through in your reading. So we'll just get right ahead into it. So, the first thing I'm seeing, how you are viewing your current situation with the person in question, you have got the Ace of Cups. So I definitely feel like you are feeling the love at the moment. This card is a card of overflowing emotion. There is a lot here to be said, basically. The Ace of Cups is very much about a brand new beginning, a brand new cycle in love, a brand new cycle in relationships. And this is just something kind of like what you've never experienced before. The Ace of Cups is something really special, something really dear to your heart. It's something very, very kind of want to say luxurious. There's very luxurious energy about this card. It's very kind of passive though. It's not the same luxury as the Pentacles, which is very materialistic. This is very, very spiritual, very deep, very surprising, actually, is what I'm getting with the Ace of Cups. This is very surprising. Definitely something that warms the heart space, makes you feel very secure, very content, and just very emotionally fulfilled as well. This is a really, really beautiful card to start the reading off. So well done, Gemini. You are in your feels. So how you're feeling, even though the Ace of Cups is very much a card of feeling, that's how you're viewing the situation. So you may view the situation as a potential for love, a potential for love to flourish, let's put it that way. In your feelings, how you feel towards this situation, you have got the Four of Pentacles. So you're definitely holding back right now. You may be feeling like the other person's holding back right now, but however which way it goes, there is a block. This isn't progressing in the material world. It's stuck. Okay, this is the card that's known to be the Miser of the Tarot. Very much talks about protecting, not wanting to invest in a situation, holding back. This is someone who is very much considering the consequences of a situation, and they're in no rush to be making any moves. So you may be feeling like you don't want to invest into this situation just yet. There could be some blockages there, maybe some financial blockages, maybe just blockages in terms of energy. I don't feel like your heart space is very open right now. Although you do view the situation as being very loving, very, what's the word? Very healing, very, exciting as well. There is definitely this block, this very energetic block. What you kind of just sat on things at the moment. You're not making any moves. You're holding back. I feel like you may be even just trying to kind of gather your energy, is what I'm trying to say, and collect it from the areas of life that you have maybe once invested in, but don't so much anymore. It's almost like you're trying to call back in that energy. So I do feel like you're seated very comfortably in a position at the moment as well. I do feel like you are pretty confident when it comes to this other person. You just seem to have it all. We've got coins everywhere in this, on his mind, across his heart. There's 3 coins down here. This talks about, collaboration and things coming together. Okay. your person, they're viewing this situation with the Sun card. Now, the Sun card is a massive card of optimism. This is a card of attraction. This is a card of desire. So this person could really be desiring you right now. This person could be really attracted to you. This person could be really enjoying your energy, soaking it up. You are not letting anything go right now. But I just feel like this person is viewing you as someone who they really enjoy being around. They're very comfortable. They can be themselves. They're very relaxed. You know, the Sun card's all about joy, and, you know, it's the best card in the tarot. It's about source, returning to source, and just feeling fulfilled and feeling very grateful. This person could be very grateful that they're in your life. They could be very grateful that you interact with them at the level that you do. I just feel like there's very much an energy of embrace here, and just kind of all encompassing, just really kind of wanting to be fully involved is what I'm getting. So they're viewing this situation as very, you know, it's just great, to be honest with you. There's no other way that I can say it. The Sun card is a card, you know, if there's any card in the tarot that screams yes, it's the Sun card. So that's really nice energy, actually. I feel like this person may think about you first thing on a morning. As soon as they open their eyes, it's like when the sun rises, it's almost like, right, I need to get in touch, or right, I need to see what they're doing today, or, you know, something to that degree. There's a lot of, I feel like the two of you spend a lot of time together, because with, you know, with these two people in this card, there is a comfortability here. So they're viewing this situation as very comfortable, very abundant, it's like a blessing. It's like blessed. This person feels very blessed to be in your life. They may feel like you are a blessing, actually, as well. But yeah, really good energy, so that's lovely. And how they feel is the Ace of Rods. This person is super, super, super attracted to you. The Ace of Rods, to me, is a card of arousal. It's a card that gets you up, it gets you going, it gets you motivated. It really stirs something up inside you. And this is how this person's feeling at the moment. Now, it is an ace, so this is not something that's well developed. It's kind of a little bit rough around the edges and a little bit clumsy. But this person, I'm feeling like this person just has a lot of raw passion towards you. It's almost like they don't know what to do with it. I'm seeing like someone swinging around as well. So this person could be enjoying themselves at the thought of you. Let's just put it that way. It's very much like they are visualizing the potential of this situation, and it's really, really turning them on. So that's a brilliant start to the Valentine's love reading. Like I said in the beginning, there is pretty much every element on this spread apart from coins. Oh no, there is coins. I'm lying. So yeah, so you've got them all. You've got water, you've got earth, air, fire. You could be dealing with a Leo. You could be dealing with a fellow Gemini. That's what I'm getting at the moment. But there seems to be this blockage, and I think it's coming from your end. I feel like there's this blockage, and there's this not really wanting to let anything out and not really wanting to let anything in. The mutual energy between you, between you and your person, and again, like I said, you can flip the roles if you need to, but the mutual energy is the Seven of Swords. Now, the Seven of Swords to me, sorry, not the seven, the six. The Six of Swords to me represents a healing period. It represents leaving all the baggage, all the unsteady, unbalanced, ungrounded situations of the past, in order to seek out something more peaceful, more tranquil, and more stabilizing, basically. The Seven of Pentacles talks about moving on to something much more peaceful. Can you see how the water's all choppy down here? And up ahead, it's kind of like plain sailing. I feel like whatever's happened between you and your other person, there's been a lot to overcome, is what I'm hearing. There's been a lot to kind of wrap your head around. I feel like there's been a lot of lessons learned between the two of you. You know, you could be teaching them, they could have taught you. but there is kind of an energy of wanting to move away from this situation, actually. And I don't think this is something that's actually taken lightly. I feel like it's almost like I'm hearing with a heavy heart, I cannot invest. And this is coming from your side, Gemini. So again, I'm just interpreting it as that because this is your reading. But if you need to flip the roles, then flip them. But it's almost like with a heavy heart, I need to move on. I can't stick around. I can't stay in this energy anymore. So what I thought started off as a good reason, it's almost like somebody is really kind of turning their back on this situation and just leaving it and heading off in search of something. In search of something that resonates with them a little better. Let's just put it that way. So they're looking for some kind of peace. They're looking for some kind of clarity in a situation. They're looking for some kind of healing. I'm just hearing like someone's soul needs to heal. So although there is a very, very nice energy between two people here, it's almost like someone's soul needs to heal. Someone needs to really kind of spend some time by themselves and heal. And I think that's you, Gemini, because you're the one with this Four of Pentacles. You're the one with this blockage. You're the one where you're saying, this energy is mine, these coins are mine and mine only, and I'm not in the position at the moment to share them. I do think that you've got a lot of love for this person, though. I do feel like you are very, again, grateful to be in this person's life. There is love here. This Ace of Cups is kind of like the best card in the deck for love. It's kind of like that brand new, like, oh, it's just exciting, really, really healing, really spiritual. There is definitely some kind of connection between you and this other person, and this other person is definitely attracted to you. Because I feel like you're going through this period of healing, this person may be coming on a little bit strong. Okay. You're not really wanting to invest in a situation right now, and this other person may be coming on a little bit strong because we've got two cards of fire here, and this is big fire. So whoever this is that you're dealing with, they do definitely have the hot sphere. They're definitely attracted to you. They're definitely turned on by the thought of you. They enjoy your company. They enjoy being around you. But I feel like at the minute you're just like, whoa, I'm not ready for this. I'm really not ready for this. I do have feelings for you. I do have that, my heart space is somewhat open enough to confirm that I do have feelings for you. But it's almost like in regards to all my other energy levels, like my mental energy, my physical energy, my sense of purpose at the moment, that's just really not something that I'm able to offer you right now. I need to do some work on myself. I do think you have been doing some work on yourself, absolutely. It's here in this Three of Pentacles, but it's almost like okay, let me do something with that now. Let me do something with the work that I've done on myself. It's almost like you're very much focused on yourself at the minute. You're very much focused about your own contentment, your own comfort, and your own sense of stability and security. The person in this situation is coming on hot and heavy, and you're just like, whoa, I need to get away from this. I really, really do. This person may have been communicating with you. They may have been sending you quite explicit messages, or they may have been sending you quite raunchy texts and things like that. And it's almost like you are pulling back on your energy and saying, I feel like you may just want friendship with this person for now, because the Ace of Cups can represent friendship. And you're not really willing to kind of exert yourself in terms of energy. So it's almost like you're very much just sat in your, I wouldn't say sat in your power, but you're very much kind of seated in your position. And it's almost like you don't want to budge, and you're saying, look, yeah, thanks for the offer. It's really, really nice. But right now, I'm just wanting to be friends. So you're viewing this situation as a friendship, right? This other person is very, very, very loud, overbearing, very direct. They don't mince the words. They say it how it is. They're a little bit, I'm getting like diamond in the rough, so they're a little bit rough and rugged. I'm actually seeing a beard as well, so this person could have a beard. just that little bit. I'm just getting like someone who's very quite tribally, very, they're not the pretty boy, they're not the pretty girl, they're not like you know, makeup's perfect all the time and clothes are not a crease in them. It's not like that. It's almost like this person is like just real and raw, and it's just like very if I was going to put it to someone, I'd just, again, it's like Jason Momoa, who, do you know what I mean? Like with the long hair and the tattoos and the beard, and he's just a bit like, and a bit gruff. I feel like this is the energy of your other person. They're a little bit gruff, but because of that, it's almost like they're very direct with the speech. They're very this person may be a little bit egotistical. That's why they're coming on a bit strong, because it's almost like they expect you to be attracted to them because everybody else is. They expect you to kind of hang off their every word and just kind of melt at the sheer thought of them. This is someone who is very, very confident, someone who is very um, I'm getting narcissistic a little bit, but I don't think like they have narcissistic tendencies towards you. I feel like this is more of someone who just carries that very narcissistic energy because they are very confident in themselves. They are someone who doesn't mince the words. Like I've said, there's somebody that is just, look, I like you like me, should we do the damn thing? And it's almost like I'm hearing that they can be quite impulsive or overbearing. So it's almost like they don't necessarily comprehend what you've got going on in your life and, the shit that you're dealing with day to day and, how you're trying to balance your environment and work life, home, that kind of thing. It's almost like, here I am. And it's like, whoa, like I've got a whole life going on. What the fuck? Chill out. Yeah, I feel like you're telling them that. You're saying like, just chill out or just kind of like hold back or just pull back. I feel like this is the type of person where you give them an inch and they take a mile, and it really kind of just turns you off a little bit. It's almost like this person may reach out to you and you respond in a friendly way. You tend to keep it quite light-hearted, and it's because you're preserving your energy right now, but it's almost like you don't see a problem with being nice and being kind with this Ace of Cups. You don't see a problem with just, let's just keep it nice and friendly. And I feel like when you're not reciprocating this person's intense like energy, when they're direct and they're just kind of opening themselves up, it's almost like they are, I'd probably say, like a little bit offended by that. It makes them a little bit, it makes them feel like they want to retreat or they're not wanting to stick around anymore, because again, like I said, this Six of Swords is very much about a mutual energy. This is a shared energy. You both feel like you just kind of want to escape from this a little bit. This could be a situation that's been going on for a while. I'm just seeing like round and round with this sun. It's almost like day to day. I'm hearing that it doesn't really get much further than it always does. So it's almost like someone will reach out to you, you will respond to them in a nice, polite way. They then come back with some bullshit about, just trying to kind of like turn you on or just be sexy or, something like that. And it's just like, ugh. And you pull back on your energy and you're like, I'm not doing this. I've already told you, look, I just want to be friends. And this person gets a little bit offended by that. And it really kind of frustrates them a lot. I'm hearing like this person gets easily frustrated, or this person, it's almost like I'm just getting this really impulsive energy. Like they really just want to get things off the ground. They want to get going. They just want to be able to enjoy you completely and wholly. But they're thinking very much for themselves right now. They're thinking very much about their own situation, their own desires, what they want this situation to be. And you're just like, whoa, 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 whoa. Can we just like put a bit of a break on it? So you're actually pulling back on your energy. And then you're thinking like, I don't want to deal with this. It just gets a little bit choppy. And then I feel like the two of you have a period of silence, or you might not speak for a few days, and then obviously then they'll pop back up again, and then you're responding again, and then they try to do the same shit again, and you're just like, I am sensing an element of frustration from you. but not in the same way. Not in the same way as this person's frustrated. So this is why there's this shared energy of both of you just wanting to go your own separate ways, really. So I don't think this is a bad reading, to be honest with you. I just feel like this person's coming on a little bit strong, and I feel like you are really just holding back on your energy, and you're just saying like it's a little bit too much for you right now. It's a little bit. I feel like you're going through some type of healing as well with this with this Ace of Cups. Is very much a card of healing, healing the heart, healing the emotions. You know, really kind of doing the work on yourself to get yourself to that place, you know, where you're ready to offer a cup of love. I feel like if you do involve yourself in a relationship, if you're not already in one, this reading does look like a single reading, but it doesn't have to be. If you are not involved with this person, and this is just somebody, because I am seeing this is someone that's attracted to you. I feel like this is someone that tries to like come into your energy, come into your life. They're very kind of forceful with it, and it's a little bit like, oh, you know. But it's almost like you're going through a healing period, and because this person's being so me, which Leos usually are, so you could be dealing with a Leo. You could also, like I said, be dealing with a Gemini, but because this person's so me, it's almost like they're not even considering what you're going through right now, where you are, where you're seated in life, what your position is, and what your plans are, you know, for yourself, for your home, for your kids, for your family, for your whatever. So it's almost like because they fail to acknowledge that, it really turns you off, and it's just like, no, if you're not going to simmer down a little bit, then I'm really not bothered to entertain you. Like, I will just take my business elsewhere. I feel like both of you have learned some lessons and some hard lessons in the past, but I do feel like you're on different wavelengths in a sense that you are trying to heal these lessons of the past in a way that's productive. Okay, with these pentacles, in a way that's productive. This person is really saying life's for living. Life's for living. So what? It's almost like throwing caution to the wind. Like, you know, it's now or never. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's. I'm also feeling like it's not very grounded, and it's not very. It's almost like you're looking at this person like, because it's like, all right, I get that you're attracted to me. I get that you want to come towards me. I get you want to spend some time with me and do all of that fun stuff and go out and enjoy ourselves and blah, 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 blah. But it's like, but what happens when the fun stops? Which it quite often does. What happens then? Are you still going to desire me in the same way? Are you still going to chase me and pursue me in the same way? Or is it something that's going to be short-lived? Because the Ace of Rods generally talks about something being short-lived. This is not something that's enduring like the sun. I feel the only thing that's enduring in this person is their ego. Okay, so it's almost like when they get what they want, then they're out the back door and they're wanting something new. Okay, you may have noticed this in this person. This may be someone who's quite frivolous, somebody who likes to, you know, just really exert themselves and overdo it. And you're just like, I'm really not in that place right now. I just want to chill. I really want to just kind of water my crops, make sure everything's growing nicely, make sure everything's balanced. And then, and only then, when I'm ready to be with somebody, will I be with somebody. And the way that you're going on, it's likely not going to be you, because I feel like you are noticing stuff in this person that is a little bit, it's almost like it burns you. It's like, do you know what I mean? Like, they'll be doing so well, and then it's like, oh, do you know what I mean? So it's almost like, I feel like you're kind of side-eyeing this person a little bit, and you're just being a bit like cautious maybe of them, which is why you're holding back on your energy. You're not investing too much. You do like this person. There is Ace of Cups here, like I said. So there is, you know, there is some familiarity with this person. I'm guessing maybe this is somebody that you've known from childhood, because, excuse me, the sun is very much about children. And I just feel like you may have known this person from childhood, which is almost like I'm hearing you give them the time of day. You give them the time of day, and then it's almost like they just ruin it a little bit. With their bluntness, with their lack of tact, is what I'm hearing. They just go straight for the jugular, and you're just like, oh, I feel like you're in this energy at the moment where you really want to be romanced, you really want to be healed. You know, I'm not saying that you want another person to heal you, but it's almost like the healing that this person is providing. You know, the sun is very healing, but it's different to the moon. And I just feel like you are resonating with your moon more than you are with the sun at the minute. So it's almost like you do want healing, but it's almost like an inner healing, and healing of the heart. And I genuinely believe that you feel that no one else can really do that right now other than you. The healing of the sun is very much about a coming out. It's very much about a getting out there. It's very dynamic. It draws situations out. There's a lot of activity, and it's a very active card. This is also a healing energy. But right now, I feel like you're resonating more with that inner moon and just kind of really being honest with yourself and being real. Maybe kind of looking into your heart and saying, what lives there, what needs to go, you know, what have I got room for, what do I need to make room for. Very, very healing, very you're being very practical. I feel like you are sticking to a certain set of rules that you've imposed upon yourself in regards to your life right now. So this could be in relation to work, in relation to family. It's almost like you are putting things in place and trying to see them through and see them out. And I don't think it's easy for you as well. I think this is quite a difficult energy, because the Four of Pentacles can talk about getting a little bit comfortable in your environment and not really wanting to budge. But at the moment, I just feel like this is more about you healing your heart. I feel like that's the reason why you don't really want to, I'm going to say, open your doors to anybody new. You don't mind that communication. You don't mind that interaction. It's just that you don't really want that full on, I'm here, this is the relationship, go, 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 go. You're not really wanting to do that. Very, very different energies, actually. Very different energies I'm picking up from you two. You are much more passive. You are much more kind of the chilled out, laid back one. This person is a lot. I'm getting like there is an intensity to this person that is kind of unmatched, to be honest. The action that you're likely to take, to be honest with you, you've got the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups talks about a healing, but then it's clarified by the Magician. And again, this is someone who is acting on their heart space. This is someone who is doing the work. They are listening to their guides. They are downloading information from the divine. And I'm feeling like you're really trying to power up, but from the heart space. You're trying to develop that sense of strength within yourself. You really want to put yourself, again, like I say, in a position to be able to pour into somebody else's cup. Like at the minute, you may be feeling a little bit depleted. So you're working on yourself and you're really kind of loving on yourself. You are acting on your emotions, how you feel about things, not really considering the emotions of other people. The Magician is the manifester. He's the one that kind of is called to the stand to do what needs to be done. And I feel like this is you right now, healing your own heart. You've probably been through a lot. I'm getting a lot of ones, so I am getting 1111. So that's a confirmation for some of you. But the Magician is someone that really is someone that tries to pull all the tricks out of the bag. So this is someone who is really trying and making a conscious effort to bring something about. And because you have this Ace of Cups twice, it's really making me feel like you are healing your own heart space. You are doing this, you are loving on yourself. You know, this is how much of a better Valentine's reading can you get, really, when the reading is about self-love, because this is very much where you're operating from. You're operating from this place of self-love, this place of taking action where you need to take action because you feel like it's the right thing to do for you and for those in your environment. It's, again, very, very healing. Magician is a card of communication, but it's communication with the divine. This is a card of channeling divine messages. This is a card of acting on intuition and really kind of trying to create something that resonates with you on a heart level, a heartfelt level. You may be feeling like if you were as involved with this person, that this healing that you're going through would be delayed. One thing I am noticing in your half of the spread is, if you look at the two cards in this one here, the hand is really kind of gripping on tightly to the cup, whereas in this one it's freely open, and it's almost like this is what you need to do. You need to you're focusing on opening your heart. You know that it's not up for grabs at the moment. You're holding on to it so tight, but you're actually doing the work that's required for you to be able to open and offer it graciously and say, look, I'm in a position to do this now. This person is really trying to overcome some anxiety and some fears here, with the Nine of Swords showing up in reverse. Now, in upright position, the Nine of Swords really talks about having sleepless nights, restless nights, not being able to get things off the mind, not being able to collect the thoughts, anxiety. This is like really being in your head. You know, we've all had those nights where we just cannot seem to switch off. Everything is a problem. Everything's an issue. We don't know how to get out of it. It's just worry, anxiety, stress after, oh, how am I going to cope? This person's coming out of that energy. They're trying to let go of their anxieties. They're trying to, again, sings very nicely to this Six of Swords. You know, when I was saying, you know, you're trying to move away from this situation in order to heal, this person's basically saying, well, life's for living. It's almost like I feel like they've skipped a huge part in healing. This person is someone who is, you know, this is still showing up on their spread. So this is someone who is riddled with anxiety. And they're trying to overcome that anxiety by propelling themselves into situations, into relationships, into something else. But I genuinely feel like it's a little bit of a distraction. I don't feel like this person is operating from a very genuine place, which is why they're showing up as fire. It's very off the cuff. And you may even be thinking that, you know, when they're saying certain things, it's a little bit like it just doesn't chime right, or it's a little bit out of place, or it's a little bit, you know, it just kind of pricks your ears a little bit, like there's something not quite right here. And I think this person is really just leading with their trouser snake at the moment. Even if they're a woman, doesn't matter. It's almost like they're leading with the passions right now. They're not really invested in this situation emotionally. And it's always nice to be desired. I feel like that might be one of the reasons why you're interacting with this person. If you're going through this really healing period at the moment and you're really kind of trying to do the work on yourself, you are, you know, it is nice to be desired from time to time. So you do kind of play into it. However, it kind of takes off pretty rapidly, and you're just a little bit like, oh, then you tend to pull your energy back, because it's like, that's not what I was gunning for. I just wanted to flirt with you. This Ace of Rods is very much a card of flirting. This is a card of flirting, but you know, paired with the Sun, it's almost like this person is like an intense flirter. I spat then, sorry. This person is an intense flirter. It's just like a little bit too much. It's almost like an all or nothing. You don't speak to this person for a while, and then when you do, it's like boom. And then you don't speak to them because of that, and then it's like boom. And it's just like, oh God, how much longer can I do this? It's just not the type of attraction or the type of interaction that you're probably hoping for, really. So this person is a little bit nervous about you, to be honest with you, with this Nine of Swords. They're very, very nervous. It's almost like they're trying to overcome them nerves. I feel like this may be why they're acting in a very brash manner. They're trying to they're being overconfident. They're being overconfident to the point where it's kind of lacking authenticity a little bit. The Sun does represent authenticity, but again, this Ace of Rods is kind of like a lack of tact. So it's almost like they kind of really hit it, you know, they're not hitting the mark. They're kind of way off, but they're trying to be overconfident. And I'm also hearing like they're trying to sell themselves to you. It's almost like they're trying to sell themselves or present themselves as, I'm this really well put together person and nothing's a problem in my life. And, you know, everything's above board and just chipper. But in actual fact, they have got anxieties. They're trying to overcome them. They're trying to kind of put these dark days behind them and move forward. And, but I do feel like they're skipping some really important part of healing. I do feel like this person's possibly going to end up back in this Nine of Swords energy. I'm feeling like there is a little bit of a struggle to overcome this Nine of Swords. Because we've got the Five of Cups, and the Five of Cups again talks about grief, it talks about losses, it talks about feeling like they're never going to kind of get what once was. Maybe they had a relationship in the past, and I'm looking at this Three of Cups with all these spilt, this is crying over spilt milk. Maybe they had a relationship in the past, or maybe they the two of you was enjoying each other's company for a while, quite, I wouldn't say frequently, but, it was, I wouldn't say consistently, but I would say frequently. So, you've interacted with this person and they've enjoyed your company quite a lot in the past. It's almost like maybe they've had a relationship that just really turned to shit. It's got this person feeling really down, really shitty about themselves. And I also feel like this person, there's a lot of darkness inside of them that needs addressing, and they're really not willing to address it. It's almost like they're trying to skip that part. They're trying to skip over it. And they may even be using you as somewhat of as a vice to do so. But I feel like you've recognised this. I feel like you're not buying into this person's games. It's almost like I see you, and you're a Gemini, so you do. So them intuitions, them little hits of intuition, that knowledge that you get, those pieces of the puzzle that you put together, those bits of information, use them, because that happens for a reason. These thoughts don't just come into our mind and go and come and go, and that's it. That's all we're there for. No, that we're supposed to use that. We're supposed to finally tune it and trust in it and allow it to guide us appropriately. And I do think that's what you're doing right now. I do feel like you are very much in your own energy of just seeing things that this person thinks that they are disguising quite well. And I don't think they are. This person feels like they're not going to get an opportunity with you. I feel like this may be why they're so intense when they're coming onto you as well, because it's almost like these Two of Cups is behind this person, and it's almost like this person doesn't realise that if they were just a little bit more tactful and they just played, I wouldn't even say played the long game, but yeah, played the long game, they may find that situations turn around and things do actually start to progress. But I just don't think that this person's really thinking straight right now. Fives always represent strife, and this tells me that this person's emotions are a little all over the place. They're not really able to categorize them. They don't really know how they're feeling. So this is why feelings are being left out of it completely. They're very, very attracted to you. They feel very passionately towards you, but is that love there? Do they have these cups of love like you do? No, they don't. In actual fact, it's like they're actually kicking over their own cups and saying, nah, I don't want to do that. Nah, I don't want to do that. It's almost like every time Spirit offers them an opportunity to heal, they just keep kicking that cup. And they've done that so many times. It's like, look at that huge river behind them. It's like, cry me a river. This person really needs to get over something. And it could be that they've lost somebody. Again, it could be physical loss, or it could just be in terms of emotional loss. This is someone who was in a relationship and it didn't work out, but you are not their scapegoat. So just bear that in mind. This person may be trying to use you as a bit of a scapegoat, but I don't even think that you focus too much on this right now. I feel like you're very much in this period of healing. And again, these lessons of self-love, this energy, just basking up your own energy and really kind of pouring into yourself and getting really quiet with yourself and trying to kind of stabilize again, like your environment and your life and your work and, your body and your food and your diet and just, everything is very much going through this healing process. I do feel like it may be quite painful for you at the moment. You may be feeling quite isolated as well emotionally, because I do think you like relationships, and I do think a relationship is something that you probably want to have. I don't know if it's necessarily with this person, but the ace is out twice here. Look, I've got it twice. So, you know, love is on your mind, emotions are on your mind, healing is on your mind. But right now, I feel like it's more about the work that you need to do on yourself in order to be seated quite comfortably in your own life, you know, in your own accord, off your own back. So that's really, really good energy. We do have 2 cards here from the Love Angels, I think it's called, but I forget. So we've got passion and romantic feelings. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy, and your feelings are real and worth exploring. So this passion, really, I think, is coming from this person that you're dealing with. Again, you can flip the roles if it suits you better, but there is definitely passion here. This person, it's like they just want to embrace you. What's really standing out to me is the fact that this lady's dressed in blue. Blue is the colour of water. So again, it's like this healing. It's almost like the more that you heal, the more desirable you become to this person as well. It's almost like they just want to pick you up and fly off with you into the sunset, I'm hearing. It's almost like you are really, I feel like this person, excuse me, I feel like this person is desiring you as well, because the more that you heal, the more turned on they are by you. The more radiant you become, the more mysterious. It's almost like very silent. I'm hearing like there's a quietness to you that really draws this person in, because it's so against their nature, or it's almost like the opposite of how they approach. It's almost like you are a little bit of a mystery to this person, and it's really getting him going, because it's like, I really need to find out who this person is deep, like deep down, like in the heart, like in the soul. Like I really need to crack that egg, so to speak. And then we've got romantic feelings. And again, like I said, I feel like this is coming from the other person. No. Okay, so romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Okay, so I feel like this is your energy. And the reason why is because, again, like I was saying, you want it to be romanticized. You wanted someone that is just a little bit deeper, who's offering a little bit more effort than, you know, dishing out compliments and saying how sexy you are and how good you look and how much they want you. You want a little more romance from this person, or, you know, just in general. It's almost like there is such a softness to you right now, around here. There's such a softness to you right now that what this person is offering you is just far too abrasive. You're not ready for that. You're really not ready for that. It's almost like you want to build something ever so slowly. And authentically. This person isn't approaching you with that authentic, you know, it's very much about ego and a very masculine energy and very directed, and it's almost like they are the ones that call the shots, and you kind of get overlooked a little bit. And because of that, you're just pulling back. You're not investing into this person. You're really, really, really kind of wanting to just heal right now. It's all I keep getting. And you will as well. You will. I feel like this person really enjoys the way that you kiss. If you've kissed them before, it's almost like that's what they think of when it turns them on, is when you kiss them. There may be a certain time in particular that you kiss this person and they can't stop thinking about it, which is why they're kind of making a beeline to come towards you. It really turns them on. So, as some final messages, I'm going to pull some out of my little chunky deck here. And we'll just see if Spirit's got anything else you need to know about this person, about yourself. You know, this is a really nice reading in terms of self-love. This is a really good time to be loving on yourself. You know, Cupid's in the air. So when Valentine's Day comes around, you know, if you are single, buy yourself a box of chocolates, buy yourself a bottle of wine, take yourself out for a meal. Like, it doesn't necessarily need to be, you know, partnerships that celebrate Valentine's Day. Love is love, and love can be and come in many different forms. I hate being apart from you. So again, this is tying into this Six of Swords, this, you know, moving away from this person and just really not paying much attention to them because they keep coming at you like a fucking wild animal. It's almost like they hate being apart from you. It really, really drives them crazy. No, this is your energy. No, you are not having it. I am not taking you like that. I am not interested in that. All you want to do is use me for your own personal gratification, and that is not going to help me in my current situation. So no, the answer is no. And the final card is isolation, confirmation again. Isolation, you are doing this by yourself and for yourself. The Ace of Cups, you know, look at all this isolated energy. The number one, the Magician, the Ace of Cups, brand new beginnings in love, but this is self-love. This is healing the self. This is really leveling up, really kind of taking ownership of the fact that you are your own responsibility. Your happiness is your responsibility. How you feel is your responsibility. And you are really, really protecting yourself and preserving your energy. I don't think that you're going to move forward with this person. This isn't a sad reading. This is a good reading because you are doing this for yourself. You're really kind of setting them boundaries and saying, that's not what I want in my life right now. So, with that being said, thank you for watching, Gemini. Please like and share the video. Hit the notifications bell if you want to be notified when I post these videos. And if you want a personal reading or you want to go a little bit deeper into the reading, then all my information can be found in the description box below. Check out the other videos for your other placement signs because there could be messages for you in there also. And until next time, Gemini, see you soon.